I've tested most electric cars for sale in North America, and the time has come when I get to test the Audi e-tron Sportback. This vehicle is very cool. It's very fast. It's technologically advanced. It's very fast. It's fun to drive, and it's very fast. And did I actually mention it's very fast? In fact, I've never wanted to actually own an electric car as much as I want to own the brand new Audi e-tron Sportback. So much so that I'm going to have to spend a lot of time testing this on the road.
It's the best of both worlds, a coupe and SUV, electric with a longer range.
The 0 to 60 mile an hour time is 5.5 seconds, which is fast for any vehicle, but this not actually as good as the Jaguar I-Pace, which is considered to be a competitor to this Audi e-tron Sportback. And here's the interesting thing about it. Some people have called this vehicle slug. I think they are completely wrong about that. I think it's so well balanced. When you put your foot down, the 0 to 60 mile an hour time or the acceleration is so smooth on acceleration, you don't actually feel jerked around. It gets so fast so quickly, you don't realize how fast you're going. I mean, often I have to look down, and I'm going like 35 miles an hour now. I can get up to that's 65. That's how quick this vehicle moves, and there was no jerking. There was no sudden thrust. There was no G-force pushing me back in the seat. It's so well balanced, and clearly this vehicle is kind of a sleeper in its performance. A lot of people don't understand that it is so well put together, and the fact it only has one gear, that you can sometimes be fooled about the performance in an electric vehicle, and especially this Audi e-tron.
Electric cars perform differently from gas vehicles in many ways. Apart from the power source, what your body feels and hears is also different.
Now, I'm trying hard, very hard, not to get a speeding ticket on the inside of this Audi e-tron Sportback. It's actually interesting because it weighs almost 6,000 pounds, which is then becomes a completely different class of vehicle, 5,754 pounds, but it's still incredibly nimble. And listen to it. It's very quiet. The engineers have done an incredible job of making this quiet. But just like the I-Pace from Jaguar, it actually creates a very futuristic sound. As you drive it, it creates this sort of futuristic car sound, almost cartoon-like, and speed up, you can sort of hear that sound that generates out of the speakers to let you know you're driving an all-electric vehicle.
Range anxiety always comes out as one of the main concerns when customers switch from a gas vehicle to an electric vehicle.
If I'm going to take a road trip, it's definitely going to be in this vehicle. 210 miles on a single charge, massaging seats, and cabin scent, which is almost like a spa. I mean, who doesn't want to be massaged and have beautiful scents wafting into the vehicle as you are driving on a nice long journey?
Tesla has always been known for advanced tech, but their quality has always let them down for many of our owners who we hear from. But the quality of tech in an e-tron Sportback is flawless on initial observation.
Out of the 3 German manufacturers, Audi have absolutely nailed technology. They have 3 screens. They have the virtual cockpit in front of you. This is a 10-inch screen here and 8.6-inch down below it. They have their MMI system. Everything is a touch screen. You can do scroll writing. It's so simple to operate, and there are so much advanced technological systems in this vehicle. I am discovering new and very cool things about it all the time. If you're technology bound and you're looking for the latest and highest tech, you will be very pushed to find anything more technologically advanced than an Audi.
Currently, there is no real electric competition to the Audi e-tron Sportback, but BMW does have the X6 and Mercedes does have the GLE Coupe, if gas is more your bag.
When it comes to design, it's very refreshing. One of my problems with designs of a lot of electric cars is they look like dead fish. And thank goodness Audi have done a great design with this vehicle. Very typical Audi grille up front. It doesn't need a big opening, so a lot of it is closed off because there is no ICE, internal combustion engine, in this vehicle, so only the center of the grille is actually open. It has matrix style headlights here. They are of course disabled for the United States. You don't get the full matrix effects because of course matrix headlights are not legal in the United States yet. We're still waiting for the day that that actually happens. The best part of the design on the vehicle is of course the charge point. Yes, the charge port opening, press the button here and you see the door open. This of course very cool, but I'm a simple person to please. And then the rest of the vehicle on the side is the coupe style SUV, the best kind of SUV that is available. You either love it or you hate it. Obviously you can tell I personally love the coupe style SUV.
Lots of soft plastic and leather on the inside, and Audi have a knack for creating very modern but very regal colour combinations. It's not in your face, but also very futuristic.
It's also interesting about the quality on the inside of this vehicle. The switches, window switches, dials, door handles all feel like milled metal. They do not feel like off-the-shelf portions that are used in all vehicles across the board. They absolutely feel like milled metal and very, very unique to each individual vehicle. They've done such a good job of making everything on the interior of the vehicle feel like quality.
Many of the parts on the inside are different and stand out, look expensive and feel handcrafted and well designed.
Something that is quite unique in this vehicle and I have not seen in any other kind of vehicle is the shifter. There is a place for your hand to rest, and then when you use the shifter, it's basically use your thumb and forefinger to shift forward and back with this very nice, what looks like a milled shifter. And I think they've done a good job of making it look very unique and making it stand out. A lot of times people are doing very generic button pushes. This, an electronic shifter, which saves space on the inside of the dash and the console. They've done a good job. Just different, inventive, and very, again, unique design.
The big question is value. The 2021 Audi e-tron Sportback starts at $69,100.
Somehow I feel like I have missed out because I haven't been doing a lot of Audi testing recently, and they still maintain the position of one of my favorite brands. They've done such a good job with the Audi e-tron Sportsback. There are some Audis in the fleet that I think become very generic. This is definitely the complete opposite. It's unique, it's well put together, it's well designed, it's highly tech. It's a good idea from front to back bumper, and I would have no problem in parting with my money for the Audi e-tron Sportback.
I'm Nik Miles.